Hey guys, got my coffee? Let's read our chapter today. Hey guys, back again with One Piece chapter 1015 review called Chains. Now, this chapter felt super refreshing, and the way Kaido is depicted is great, just merciless. Just, I feel like he's just been killing, well, not killing anything, but like just not holding back. And it's just refreshing, great. Reminds me of this other series I read. It's called Kingdom. That one, amazing manga. You should definitely read. Recommended. Okay, let's get to the chapter. First panel, we see Luffy just underwater, knocked out, and we have no idea how he's gonna get out of this. How is he gonna pull through again? The what's it called? The intro was like depicting him moving underwater, able to move, which thankfully that isn't what happens. Because if he coats himself in some like conqueror's armament, like hockey, to like repel the water underwater, that'd be really off with everything we've known. But maybe with okay, I'm not gonna go in that tangent. We have Chopper take another attack by Queen. Now I'm so glad, I'm so surprised with Chopper's durability feats, attack feats, and just overall being able to hold down Queen in this fight. I love it because it shows how underestimated I feel people had Chopper. And I wanted more out of this fight. I wanted Chopper to do another final attack, do something that'll show that he can damage and tango with commander level opponents. But it doesn't seem to be the case. It looks like he was just able to hold them off, hold Queen off, and just do what he needed to do, and just tank some damage, which is amazing. I love his feats for this chapter and like the previous chapter with Queen. I just was hoping a little more like offense from him. But they announce Luffy's defeat. Everybody's freaking out, panicking, throwing like they're saying it's all over, it's all lost, which obviously the Straw Hats should know that it's not. And I love that the next few panels is the scabbards talking, and Sanji just casually swinging around Zoro in his full body cast, and Zoro's just sleeping. I'm glad he's resting because maybe that indicates he's gonna be able to do more in the upcoming chapters, and hopefully the Marco Chopper can heal him up real quick, maybe at the expense of lifespan, or like Marco using an ability like Ivankov super healing at the expense of lifespan. I'm kind of was hoping something like that would give. But Queen is just taunting them, saying it's over. Your captain has lost. And Perospero just keeps raining down arrows on everybody. And Queen goes for a final attack on Chopper, and it looks like he extends needles from his teeth, teeth within teeth, and yeah, it's pretty much shown that that Queen has been toying around with Chopper a little bit. Like, yeah, sure, he's been tossed around here and there, but it looks like he could have ended it almost whenever Queen wanted. And just like Sanji fashion, comes in at the perfect time, Diable Jambo, and kicks Queen right in the temple, saving Chopper and breaking all those needles at the same time, which I would think that those needles were going to inject poison, inject some sort of virus, any one of his numerous inventions that maybe backfires on him in this instance, because Sanji broke all of them. And because of that, he uses the Queen's head as a freaking propeller device and blocks all the arrows from from all the arrows from Perospero, and saves all the crewmates. The crewmates, all the gifters that are there, that were fodder, and it hits Perospero at the same time. So I'm hoping, what's this one called? Not Inagarashi. Nekomamushi comes in finally. I don't know where he is. We were depicted that Nekomamushi was going straight to where Perospero is. I can't be thinking that he's taken so long here, but finally he'll probably show up in the next few chapters to take care of Perospero. Marco's also somewhere where we don't know. We get one off panel of Marco, and that's it. But I'm assuming he's with King. One thing I was thinking is this whole chapter happened within minutes because the submarine. I can't imagine Luffy being underwater for too long, right? Like maybe a couple of minutes. But yeah, I was hoping to see like a monster point awoken zone from Chopper, but we didn't get that. It looks like we're not gonna get that. Now Zoro, not Zoro, Sanji tosses over Zoro so Chopper can heal him, and now we're gonna get that Queen versus Sanji fight that people were speculating. I was hoping that he was gonna go help Marco, or maybe he does the same thing Marco did, so he 1v2s the Queen King combination, but that might be a little too much for Sanji to do right now. Now we cut over to where Kinemon has unfortunately passed away, where he's resting, his final resting place on the ground. May we give him a moment of peace. Wait, he's twitching. Wait, don't tell me he's still alive after that. So he's still moving. Somehow he took a blow to the face, conquer haki, blow to the face from Kaido. And my man's is still moving. Which also reminds me, people were saying there was a crack in the club. But I don't see it. Anyway, I don't see that crack on the club anymore. Maybe it was just art depiction that wasn't colored correctly. Maybe it was a mistake. Kinemon manages to somehow stab Kaido's leg while he is weakened. I don't know if Kaido just let his guard down finally, or if he's getting tired and he's actually like running out of Conqueror's Haki himself. We get some flashback scenes of Kinemon and Kaido mercilessly, just with some dialogue like saying, "This is pointless, why are you stopping me?" And just freaking stabs Kinemon right through the sternum. What better way can I say? He just stabs him right through the center. And if he didn't die before, I'm pretty sure this man died now. Like this, he is probably very much clinging onto life, dead, almost dead. And then the next few panels is Momo finally escaping, trying to escape at least, with Shinobu. Well, Shinobu escaping, Momo holding on to Shinobu, and he's gonna relay the message he wanted to tell Kinemon to say. And he holds one of the Merry Frogs, and he yells into the Merry Frog his name, and he's saying, "Luffy is still alive. Luffy will defeat Kaido. He's coming back." Now this opens up another can of worms, and more questions, no answers. How is Luffy communicating with him? Is his Haki bloom so intense now that he blooms exponentially so much after every fight, even if he lost? It's like a Zenkai boost almost. But he's talking somehow. Now he's communicating with, I'm assuming, the voice of all things, right? So he's communicating with voice of all things, but before he could only hear the voice of all things. Unless he's communicating with a... No, it would have to be a voice of all things. It can't be armament related, or... Unless it's a subdivision of observation Haki where he was able to hear the voice of all things. And then I'll talk with it. Or you can use Conqueror's Haki with that. I'm going on a rant. But Momo relays the message to keep fighting, keep giving everything you can towards this fight, because he's going to defeat Kaido. And that just brings up everyone's morale again. And you see a panel of everybody, which I want to see this fight. I want to see we get a who's who panel, a Jinbei panel. I want to see that fight. Why is Oda hiding that fight from us? We get a King panel. King's looking fresh. That man doesn't even look like he's sweating. Marco looked beat up in his panel. Like he's struggling. I wonder what's going on with him. He would be fighting King. I would think so. We get the Robin panel. I want to see her fight too. I want to see Frankie's fight. Please, I want him to unlock armament. There's so many fights I want to see. But everybody cheers up. Everybody goes back. Morale boost to everybody through that message. And Kaido catches up to Momo. And I didn't expect them to actually like escape again. But it doesn't look like Kaido chased, because he gets interrupted with somebody else. Shinobu uses her DK fruit to go through the ground, so I don't know where they're falling. They probably might meet up with Luffy now. Through maybe with the voice of all things, he can direct where he is, like direct Momo where he is. Man, I forgot how many things happened in this chapter. This chapter was great. It felt like reading this chapter feels so elongated. Uh, we get the submarine, like people had theorized, we get the submarine to somehow. Also, that throws me off. How's he able to even yell? He's so incredible that Luffy is somehow yelling while passed out. He beats everybody else. He beats Bakugo, he beats Asta in this yelling department. He's yelling in people's minds. So somehow the submarine can hear where Luffy is and goes to save Luffy, like people had theorized when he fell in the water. And Nami, like Oda's just throwing stuff at us. Nami's climb attack is actually Zeus. So I would think that Zeus transferred his soul into the baton part at that last minute. So he's probably a little nerfed here. I don't imagine him being as strong as he was before, but now he's part of the climb attack, or he's going to separate himself into a little Nami cloud. So she's stronger, but not like raining down that thunder that she did before on Big Mom. And even Kid, while fighting Big Mom saying, see, there's no way he's alive. There's no hope. And even Kid knows that, like, even with Luffy, there's no, what's it called? There's no doubting. Like, there's still always a possibility that he can pull through because he's done it before. And then Law comes in behind. And the Kid's like, don't mess up my fight. Like, Kid, I have not seen you do anything well in your fight yet. Nothing incredible that says you're going to take down Big Mom. But Law comes in to make an alliance, which I thought was a given. So I wonder how Kid's going to react to this. Because he didn't agree to the alliance before, but he kind of just stuck around and helped. So I'm wondering how he's going to respond to this. He might just say they don't work. He might just, PTSD, no. And then last panels of the chapter, we get Yamato finally meeting up with her father, Kaido. Now, I wonder how this is going to go. Either they're probably going to fight. I was theorizing her handcuffs were actually sea stone. She's a devil fruit user, so she had her energy sapped away every single time she fought. So now it's going to be like, you take the weights off type of fight, but if I remember correctly, Luffy had the collar on, which was also the explosive one, and it wasn't draining his devil fruit. It was a normal. He could do everything normally. He just had the explosive collar that he couldn't leave the circle, unless they specifically made hers, like Yamato's, the sea stone one. So I'm not sure how I feel about that. I hope that Yamato can actually put up a fight, and I want to see what she can do versus Kaido. But that's the end of the chapter with no break next week, which is great. Fantastic. But yeah, overall good chapter, guys. Really enjoyed reading through this chapter. Felt like I had a lot of information, but still have more questions that I want answers to. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave me a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you for the next one.